I used to run 50-mile ultra marathons, 170 pounds, feeling on top of the world. But life, it threw me a curveball. Depression hit hard and I quit. Now I'm at 300 pounds, starting over. This channel is for anyone who feels too far gone, too tired, too out of shape, for those who want to find that spark again. It's not easy, but every move, every breath, every stumble is a step towards something better. I'm finding my way back, one step at a time, and so can you. Subscribe and let's rediscover life outside together. Hi. So I'm heading up to this place. It's called Sheepshead Rock, and should be a nice little hike, not too long. And then just down the street there, a little bit more, there's another trail to a lake, not far away. So I might go do that. We'll see. I'm trying to turn on this object tracking. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, you drag it like that. So now I'm tracked, and it should follow me as I head out to go. And how cool is that? All right, just to give you a bit of an idea of what this trail is like. All right, yeah, so just to give you an idea of what's going on in this trail, we've got basically it's not too bad. Slight incline. You know, the road up here was treacherous, and that's an understatement. And so I don't think many people come out here to see this. Lake, or this place, but and also you'll see this stick. That's that's my spider web protector. If I see any, I'll swat them down. Whew. But we're moving along pretty good here. This is a nice trail. So I don't really understand video editing that much. You could tell by my last videos that, I mean, quite frankly, I don't want to cut any of the video because, I wrote it, I didn't write it, I videotaped it. Of course I like it. So I don't want to cut anything, but I'd like it to be entertaining too,
And I mean, even when I watch it, I'm not entertained. So that's a red flag for me. As far as quality goes. So I hired somebody to tutor me a little bit on some cutting basics, you know, where to cut. Like, I tried doing a little bit the other day with my that lake hike. It starts with a nada or something like, I don't know, whatever it is. A couple days ago, still haven't edited it. It's still there are all these mushrooms around here that are really solid, like they're dry. So didn't miss one of the spider webs. Trying to get this camera back on the trail. Seems like it's backwards. So yeah, that's this. It's a yeah, I don't know what it's tracking. But it's doing, the camera's going wonky. Like, stay on the trail, bro. While I'm wearing it, it's got an app that allows me to see what I'm doing and kind of control it a little bit. Yeah. So this is fun. It's nice. It's really nice. It's interesting to see all these different landscapes. Like, man, this destroyed tree, it just rotted out, I guess. I don't know. It's supposed to be pretty flat up until the last little bit, and then it cranks up the hill pretty good. Unless maybe I am going to the wrong trail. I don't know. I don't get signal up here, so we don't really know for sure. And the All Trails app kind of petered out on me. I mean, not petered. Yeah, petered out. Sometimes it'll hold the map in memory, but this time when I left it, it must have cleared the cache. And the map got deleted. So now it's gone. There's a lot of these mushrooms. I wonder if they're toxic. They're hard, which is weird. Normally mushrooms aren't really hard. They're kind of like, or any of the mushrooms I've seen, they're moist and kind of, how crazy it would be if those mushrooms were worth like $100 or something, you know? And I just walked right by them. Like some truffles of some variety. All right, I found it, guys. I didn't think I was going to. Thought I was on the wrong trail, but I found something. We don't know what it is. Maybe it's something else. We'll climb to the top here, and I'll show you what we got. Whew. I dropped my stick, and now there's spidey webs. Ooh. Pretty soon I can say I'm the king of the world. Look at this. So weird. The rocks, it's like a bunch of little rocks just cemented together. Oh, what's this? I wonder if that was a fossil of some variety. It's kind of interesting. I don't think I'll be able to fly my drone here. It's pretty windy. Pretty windy. But look. At this. Oh. Wow. Wow. What an absolute. Let's see where we can go. Maybe I can have a seat and rest up a little bit here. Wow. What views. What stinking views. Wow. Okay. I'm the king of the world. We made it. I've got to tell you guys, I don't like heights so much. I think I've said it before. Kind of gives me these weird feelings. Of disorientation a little bit, but it is fantastic to finally get up here. I don't think this is the place I was trying to get to, but it's something. Whew. This is the highest point for, well, back there's a higher point, I guess. But, wow. Okay, I gotta get down. The wind, I feel like the wind could just blow me off, even though I know that's not the case. Let me see if I can put this thing back in tracking mode. Shit. It's still in tracking mode, good. And I'm gonna put this away. We'll see if we can climb down a little bit safely. Kind of go the same way I came up. I will step here, 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 here. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going backwards. I probably shouldn't have to, but I really, really don't like heights or the idea of falling. I don't know where that's come from. Never fallen, but ooh. It is there. We made it. So yeah, like even, I don't know why it's not following me anymore. It's supposed to. It's supposed to follow me, but it didn't. I don't know what it's doing exactly. But just wow. What a trip. I don't understand what creates these rock formations. These, because it's like a bunch of little boulders cemented together with like cement. So I'm gonna have to look that up. Like, what caused that? Maybe I can do a voiceover on this and fill you guys in on what's going on with that. But let's see here. Trying to. Come over here. So yeah, it did. It followed me. Huh. I feel much safer here. But I feel good, you know? Like, this is what it's about, you know? Here I am, a little bit more than a mile and a half out. Yeah, so it's about a 3-mile hike. And just wow. I wish I was still into running, or still able to run like I used to be able to. Man, it was just you can't. There's no other feeling like running to your heart's content. You know, like there was no limits with running. You know, it was just fantastic. All right, I'm gonna collect this thing. This little tripod's not the most stable thing. Here, you know what I should do is turn this around. Let's see if I can, because I want to sit for a little while. See if I can do a hyperlapse there. I don't know why it was backwards, but it was backwards for a while. Now it's right. Ugh. So there's this. Oh boy. Alright guys, I'm heading back. What a nice trip. I'll alright guys, I'm heading back. What a nice trip. I'll record a little bit more, but I'm about to head back. There's not much else that I can get to. I'm pretty out of shape. So this is going to be, there was a good amount of downhill the last little bit. So this is going to be a bit difficult for me, but I can push through. It wasn't too much downhill. It was a lot, but it wasn't too bad. So I'll turn you off for now. I won't turn you off, but I'll meet you back when I'm on my way downhill. But all right, guys. Thanks for hanging out a bit. All right, guys. The hard part for me is over. So you kind of slightly sloped up on the way out. Then right before you get there, about 0.4 miles, half a mile before you get there maybe, it starts descending. Pretty steep. And really, there's not much you can do but go down. And which is fine. But then you get there and you can kind of relax for a bit at Sheepshead Rock. I think they call it Sheepshead Rock because those little rocks in there, they kind of resemble like tufts of sheep's wool, just all piled up there. And one thing I didn't know, but there's you get cell signal out there, believe it or not. You don't get cell signal too much out here right now, or at all. But out at Sheepshead Rock, there is cell service. And I pulled up All Trails, I got the map loaded up, and went a little bit further down the trail. There's a crashed Western Airlines. I think it's 956. I'll correct it in post, in editing. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool to see. Wrecked planet. I guess 13 people were on there, plus crew or with crew. I just kind of looked at the Wikipedia really quick, and yeah, some people were there, and they got. They didn't. Nobody survived. They didn't get got. There was an explosion. The plane exploded, and nothing good came of it. So yeah. It just feels pretty good going down the hills. My heart rate drops down, and moving is much easier. Man, I figured out how to adjust the size of my tracks. Like I can put them on there in another layer, do like a rotoscoping or something, and then a transform. And transform it will let me shrink it down, and I can move it around. So I can put the tracks of put my tracks on the video, which would be nice to see. Just as something else to add to my video editing repertoire. Somebody I know is talking about Premiere. I don't know about all that, you know. It's expensive. I mean, it's not too expensive, but it's I guess $20 a month for Premiere, or maybe 50 bucks a month, man. You know, that adds up. 5 months, it's $100, and you're paying $200 and something a year. I mean, that's a lot of money for something that's a hobby, you know. Even, yeah, I like Caden Live because it's well, because it's free, and it is full featured. There's no limits on how high quality of a video I can run, and it's nice. And I think Resolve is pretty good too, supposedly. I don't know, I made one video in it and it didn't turn out right, so I quit. I was just forget this. I'll just go back to Caden Live, and I did. Yeah, you know, I feel pretty good after this, you know? Like, there's nothing better than that feeling after a good workout, you know? How do you remember this when you don't want to work out? that's the kicker, right? Those days you just don't feel like it, you know? How do you remember that this feeling is worth it? The eternal question, right? Yeah. So yeah. It's my diary, I suppose, you know. Yeah. So yeah. Feels good. I'm gonna put you guys away, and I'll see if I can come back at the amp, and we'll see what we can see if I can do something. I don't know. Talk to you then. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna try this again. I don't think it's gonna work, but nope. There we go. Now, let's see if this tracks. Looks like it's doing some tracking. Ugh, I slowed down. Alright. Hey. Alright, let's try and do that again. Except this time I want to slow down. I'm not going to go too far though. I don't want to lose it. Come back to about here maybe. And I wish I could walk all the way out of frame, but it lost me, damn it. Okay. What a good hike. Slow down. Ooh. I keep looking to make sure it's tracking. I'll do one more next time. One more, and then I won't slow down. I'm just going to keep going. A fair job of tracking me. I think it's still... Okay. All right. All right, I'm trying to get it more shot angles there. This is my selfie stick, or my tripod. Selfie stick. Ugh. All right, so trying to get a new shot with my selfie stick here. I wish it had adjustments down here on the handle. I could change the gimbal. But let's see if we get a shot like this from the selfie stick. Gets pretty heavy way out there. Trying to get the gimbal to it's okay. Huh. A lot of mycology out here. All right. Yeah, it looks like this tree just exploded, you know? I mean, look at this. What could cause this? I'm almost to the end now. And I don't know how it got turned around, but it did. So, just moving right along here. All right, I made it. What a very nice. Well, it was a nice trail. You know, it wasn't great, it wasn't bad, it was just nice. We had, it's entirely forest. You can't really see anything in the trail itself. There's a lot of mycology though. If you like mushrooms, this might be your trail. I'll try to put some images in. I took some pictures of the mushrooms with my phone, and I'll try to get those put in there. Put in here. And yeah, boy, it is just a beautiful day. Nice day. Longer trail hike than I expected. We're looking at 3 miles, 3.62 miles, and 3.42, depending on which watch you want to believe. I personally believe the Garmin. It seems to have better accuracy on information than the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch is more expensive, that's for sure. Well, yeah, I mean, this is an older watch, so still, it was a flagship Garmin 945, probably 5 years ago. And this is an Apple Watch Ultra. It's this gives you more information, like it says here. It was almost a perfect aerobic workout, and it was an alright anaerobic workout. So the actual numbers are 4.2 aerobic and 1.9 anaerobic. If you have a Garmin, you kind of know what that means. If you don't, it's really not that important. It just means like it was a good aerobic. And it really boils down to your heart rates. I was actually going. So if you can breathe through your mouth, if you can only breathe through your mouth, that's anaerobic. But if you can breathe through your nose, that's aerobic. And for the most part of the trail, I was breathing through I couldn't handle it through my nose, you know, like I would definitely lose brain cells because I wouldn't be getting enough oxygen to my brain. But so yeah, so it was more aerobic than the Garmin. It has to do with heart rate zones and whatnot. And I don't have, since I'm so out of shape, man, my heart rate zones don't make any sense right now. Like, I mean, I've got them set up, but with the set up pretty low. I do have them set up pretty low because they need to be, like, to be accurate. There's a FTP, or your lactic threshold. There's a threshold program you can run, and you can get your, I think it's lactic acid threshold or something. I don't know what it is. I'll put it here, or over here, or there, over here. Yeah, there's a program I can run on my watch, but man, it's pretty intense, and I don't think it'll take me seriously, because I think, yeah, my VO2 max is pretty low, but it's getting better. That's all I can do is go up. So this is Old Baldy Trailhead. You can see from the sign. It goes out to Sheepshead Rock, which was pretty neat, and I think they do call it Sheepshead Rock because all it looks like tufts of wool. Those little rocks are just bundled up there, and I don't know why they call it Sheepshead Rock, but well, maybe I'll find out. I can put an addendum to it. But that's this hike here. I was gonna go do another one, but man, this one really has me beat. I didn't think it was gonna be this long, actually. I thought it was gonna be like 2.4 or something. But All Trails wasn't exactly right. So that's what we have. Oh, boy. All right, thanks, guys. All right, I'm about to do my first stream crossing. It's actually my second because I'm on my way out, but it's the first time I was on my way here. It's kind of odd, you know. You don't see any signs, no nothing. It is flowing water, so they say you got to be careful, but I don't see any signs. Say not to go. It's pretty deep, but I made it, so that was fun. Here's a little bit of the trail, the road there, and I gotta go through here. Shoot. Yeah, see, I was worried about videotaping. Took the wrong path, and it really was difficult. Yeah, so you gotta go back and forth. Just kind of pick in the best of the best that you can find. You know, none of it's good. And but that's not the deepest of the ravines. It gets worse. It does get worse. I need to get out of here. Came out here. This is the Mount Hood chop shop. Looks like they got this one whittled down to almost nothing. Look at that, they stripped all the copper out. There's a few wires left in there, but those are so small. Took those ones. Not much left. Oof. What a day, huh?